It's yet another unfortunate day with another train accident in India. The Northeast Express, which was heading towards Kamakhya station in Assam from Anand Bihar terminal, got unfortunately derailed near the Buxar district of Bihar late last night. As of now, some 4 people have tragically lost their lives and many have got serious injuries. However, there is one serious question on everyone's mind currently is what's causing these horrific accidents in Indian Railways? What's causing these horrific incidents in Indian Railways? First, the one in Bahanaga Bazaar near the Baleswar district of Odisha back in June this year, and now this one. What's causing these accidents? Let me say the valid reasons. There is no denying in the fact that there is no doubt in the fact that in the last 9 years, the Modi government, the BJP government has made significant efforts to improve the Indian railways, right? They have focused on electrification, so to say, introduced new trains like Vande Bharat Express, new flagship trains introduction, worked on the DFC, that is dedicated freight corridor, and obviously they have upgraded stations, railway stations, and there are more in the pipeline of upgradation of railway stations under the recent scheme, that is Amrit Bharat station scheme that was announced few months back. However, one area where this government seems to be lacking is the track infrastructure, expansion of the railway track network. It's a legitimate concern, right? How can you introduce so many trains without laying down new tracks? There are a lot of announcements these days, lot of announcements for the Vande Bharat Express without laying down new tracks. How can you announce? How can you introduce such trains? Undoubtedly, obviously, there are issues with obtaining statutory clearances, permissions from the forest authorities, permissions from the state government authorities, land acquisitions to be exact. Obviously, there are protests from the villagers where the railway tracks are to be laid. Obviously, they will pose challenges. They pose challenges, right? But these are the hurdles the government is supposed to expected to overcome. That's why people have voted you, right? For instance, let me tell you one famous proposed railway line of Odisha, that is Khurdha Balangir railway line. That has been in the works for years and years and years. As long as I can remember, in my childhood days, the budget got sanctioned for this particular railway line. That's still in work, and yet it remains incomplete. It is incomplete. It is terrible, right? Considering the advancement, the small advancements you are doing as far as this track developments are concerned, but announcing new trains each day. That is terrible from this government, to be very honest. Just yesterday, I travelled on the Vande Bharat Express, Rourkela Puri Vande Bharat Express from Sambalpur city to the Bhubaneswar Junction railway station. And let me tell you, the train arrived 40 minutes late to Bhubaneswar. When flagship trains like these face such delays, then you know the depth of concern, the depth of congestion around the Indian railway tracks. It raises serious questions on the congestion in the railway tracks and track infrastructure. It raises serious questions. Another issue nowadays, obviously, you might be seeing in the news is that people placing stones on the tracks, which obviously you might be seeing, which often see in the news, right? Addressing this problem requires providing the trackmen with the compensation they truly deserve. Obviously, the trackmen will observe these things, right? They will ensure the safety of the Indian railways. But are they paid well? Are they paid the compensation they truly deserve? No, right? These Group D railway workers play a critical role in ensuring safety. For instance, to compare, let me say airline pilots, right? They are well compensated for ensuring the safety during the flight for the passenger. What they do basically, they listen through ATC's instructions. Obviously, they have skills of flying a plane through air, cruising up and landing down the plane. Obviously, they have skills around, but what they are what they are doing is they are basically listening to ATC's instructions, and they are executing them, and they are ensuring the safety during a flight for the passenger. Similarly, truckmen who often have to walk long distances, kilometers and kilometers and kilometers, to inspect trucks for malfunctions, deserves to be adequately rewarded for their essential work. They deserve well compensation with respect to that. Let me tell you, there is much room for improvement, Mr. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav ji. It's a message for our Railway Minister, Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav ji. Announcing more Vande Bharat trains alone will not secure you the political position, will not secure you the political support. The government, the Ministry of Railways needs to put in serious efforts for these aspects as well. Nowadays, people are informed, people are well informed and expect real change, to be very honest.